Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where I will be crocheting it forward in this video by showing you how to make a fringe collar. This is more of a DIY project. You will need a crochet hook any size, and that's just to pull your strands to make the fringe. It's basically just a setup row that we sew on to create the spaces to pull the fringes off, or pull the fringes into, I'm sorry. And what I did here is this vest originally had a fur collar, which I cut off and used for another crochet project. So I didn't want to throw the vest away, and I was like, how can I just bring this back to life? And I was thinking, oh, a fringe collar would look really cute. And I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I just wanted to share this with you. So let's get started. Okay, let's dive into the pattern. So the materials you're going to need are going to be the yarn choice that you're going to make your fringes from. You're going to need some of this crochet doily thread, and I think the brand is like Artiste, and you can get, I think this is at Hobby Lobby, but you'll need it in whatever color you want. I'm going to use black. You'll need some scissors, sewing needle, and you will need to double that up and then tie a knot at the bottom, because we don't want our fringes to come undone. And of course some scissors. And the most important thing is your vest that you're either going to add a collar on or you've cut. Like I said, this had like a furry collar to it, but I cut it off and used it for another project. So I'm just going to use this. There's nothing wrong with the vest. In fact, it's almost brand new. So go ahead and pause the video, get your materials, and I'll meet you back. Okay, now I have my needle threaded, double threaded, and we're just going to take, like right here, this is down by your chest, and insert the needle like this. This thread is a little, or this material is doubled right here. It's folded over, so that's why it's going to be a little hard. And we're going to just attach with I have a knot back here, a big knot. It's not going to be noticeable because we're going to have the fringes in the way. And then this, whoops, I am so sorry. This is what's going to be the stitch that we're going to use all the way around. We're just going to take like maybe 2 centimeters and just insert our hook and make sure that the needle is coming out of the loop. So you have this line right here. In there is where we're going to put our fringes. So again, I like to just take my 2 fingers and do that. And again, just a couple centimeters maybe. You want to make them as even as possible. I'll do that. I'm not sure what stitch this is called. But that's all you do. And then keep going to a couple more. And you can position your fingers however you want, however you're comfortable with. That's just how I do it. Okay, so keep doing that all the way around, and I'll meet you back here. In fact, what I'm going to do is, after I get done with this, I'm gonna show you how I rethread up to keep going on the collar. This is like the setup row. Okay, so I'm ending my thread right here. I only have that much left. So what I usually do is just cut it when I have this much left and just make a knot. just going to tie a knot. Okay, and I'm going to rethread my needle right here. Just wanted to show you how to pick back up your setup row after you've run out of thread. Oh, I split it. In fact, I'm not even going to mess with that part. Let's do it again. There we go. And then get my end and make my knot. It's going to be real easy to get it all tangled up, so excuse me. Be careful with that. I tend to make an exaggerated knot, but that's just me. Let's get this back. The needle back to the top here. Okay, so I'm going to pick up my garment. And this is like the shoulder part right here. And then I'm going to go in this same stitch, the same last stitch. And then just do one stitch. My material is made like out of this jersey, and it's like bunching up right there, but be sure not to do it too tight. And then I pick back up with my regular stitch that I'm doing. It's going to make this line all the way at the top. Again, that's going to be, you see where it's there now? It's going to be there for us to insert our fringes. Pom-poms, I meant fringes. So yeah, so just keep going and go all the way to the end, and then we'll get to our fringes. Okay, so I already finished and fastened off right here on the end side. So we're going to go back to the beginning, and put our piece with the inside. We're going to work with the inside. Now we're going to make our fringes. Depending on how big you want your fringes, I'm just going to make mine the size that I make for my cell phone, because it's right there and it's handy, and I just wind, you know, as much yarn as I want to at a time. I already made some piles of this, and then I, with my thumb, hang on to the beginning of the yarn, and then I just cut right here, and then I cut at the bottom right there, and then they're all pretty much the same size. So then what you want to do is get your pile together, and then we're going to do 3 at a time. I chose to do this like gray and then this variegated with gray for my fringes, and I'm going to alternate. So you decide how thick you want your fringes to be. I'm just going to do 3 strips at a time. And then I'm just going to go into my first little loop right here, and then just grab my strips. I'm going to pull this up and then yarn it in. You might need to wiggle your crochet hook. And then these 2 didn't come through, so I'm just going to go back and pull them. And then there you have it. Let me do it with the variegated. Maybe I'll be able to see a little bit better. So again, grabbing our yarn and then folding them. So you got them in half, and I'll do all these ends at the end. And then go into our next loop. We have our crochet hook facing up. I'm going to put our strips there, pull it through, and then I twist these up here to try to get them all situated, and then I yarn over and pull through, and then like that, because you want these to be on the outside of your vest. So go ahead and do that all the way around, and I will meet you back. Okay, moving through, I just want to show you another quick tip. If you, after you grab your fringe, here, I'll do it right here. And don't want to get it twisted up with the previous one, and pull it through. If you, with your other fingers, just press down like that, the bulb right here, I think that's what they call it, will align with the other one. So that was a quick tip, so just keep on moving. So I just want to show you real quick. I was going back through and I noticed that there's still like big gaps in between my fringes, so I'm going back and putting in another set of just 2 strands. Oops. Just to fill in those holes. And again, you know, it just all depends how you want your vest to look. So that's what I'm doing, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish up, and I'll meet you back. Okay, and that's the finished product. I had a couple scragglers, so I just went in and just put them randomly around the collar. So there you have it, how to crochet a fringe collar. So I hope you liked the video. I'm sorry for any confusion. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, comment. I love to hear from you. And together, let's continue to crochet it forward. Bye now.